There's something poetic, almost cruelly so, about how time changes the things we hold most dear. A beautiful face ages, a strong body softens, but we believe, perhaps foolishly, that a beautiful soul endures. That's what I believed. For over 25 years, I walked beside my wife, believing she was my ride or die, my forever, my constant. We were college sweethearts, built a life together from dorm rooms to our own home, raised children who are now grown and thriving. For so long, she was the embodiment of grace, beauty, and loyalty to me. Not perfect, but perfect for me. And then came the day I now call D-Day. Discovery Day. The day the illusion shattered and I stopped recognizing the face in the mirror, hers, and heartbreakingly, mine. If you had asked me in our 22nd year of marriage whether I felt secure, I would have said yes. I was tired, sure. Overworked, definitely. But secure, absolutely. I believed in us. We were in that phase of marriage where you sacrifice career pressure, children's needs, financial strain. I carried much of it. I was the breadwinner. I handled more than my share of the housework. I was drained, but content in the belief that we were both giving what we could. But what I saw as enough was apparently not enough for her. She had an affair, one physical encounter, so she says, and I believe that part. But what gutted me wasn't just the physical betrayal. It was the years of sexting, emotional connections, phone calls behind closed doors. 5 years of living a parallel life with someone else, all while I sat at the dinner table with her and our children, blind. When I uncovered it, everything slowed. I felt like I was watching someone else's life crumble. This couldn't be mine, not her, not us, but it was. Betrayal doesn't just hurt in the present. It rewrites the past. Suddenly, everything is suspect. She told me I was her first. Was that ever true? The moments I held sacred, firsts, anniversaries, confessions of love, all came under suspicion. What was real? What was performance? I did something I never imagined I would do. I used Ancestry.com to confirm our children were mine. They are. But the fact I even questioned it, that I could look at the children I love more than life and think, what if, haunts me. This betrayal wasn't just of trust. It was of identity. The story of us, the narrative we built over 3 decades, was now broken, like a novel missing crucial chapters, the plot twisted by lies. The aftermath was unbearable. I lost clients because I couldn't concentrate, couldn't explain why I wasn't returning calls. Couldn't tell people I was crawling through emotional quicksand while trying to smile in meetings. For almost 2 years, I wasn't myself. I wasn't anyone. I was rage, sadness, confusion. A ghost in my own home. Around month 25, I started to function again, work, focus, show up. But the pain, still there, every single day. Triggers I once dismissed as nonsense. Songs, places, smells, became mental landmines. I'd find myself spiraling from a commercial on TV. The damage wasn't just in the past. It was everywhere. She's still beautiful. That's what makes it worse. Same soft smile, same eyes, but the soul I saw in her is gone. Something about betrayal stains the essence of a person. It's not about appearance. It's about value, about truth. And something inside her, what I once called beautiful, now feels diminished. She says she's sorry. She says she loves me. She sits in my pain, listens to my outbursts. But I don't feel it. Not in the way I need to. And so I stopped wearing my wedding band. Not out of anger, out of honesty. Because the marriage I committed to, it died the day she gave a piece of herself to someone else. We tried marriage counseling. We sat on the plush couch, drank the complimentary bottled water, and took turns talking while the therapist nodded thoughtfully. And nothing changed. Therapy felt like intellectual gymnastics. Like paying someone to help us rearrange words to feel better without doing anything real. I stopped going. She did too. She hasn't done individual therapy. I think she should. Not to blame her childhood, though she tries. Her upbringing was cold, unloving. But mine, worse. I was beaten, manipulated, and I never used that as an excuse to betray. That's my problem with therapy. It sometimes becomes a way to shift the blame. My past made me do it. No, you made a choice. This part hurts to admit. I want to step out. Not because I want someone. Not because I seek connection. Because I want justice, balance, retribution. I want to feel like I'm not the fool who stayed loyal while my wife indulged in fantasy with a younger man. I haven't done it, but I've imagined it. Hookups, no strings, just a way to reclaim something. The old me would never. That version of me died with the affair. Now, I'm the man who wonders why he's still faithful to someone who wasn't. Our children don't know, not officially, but I suspect my daughter suspects. I'm close with them, closer than she is. And I've kept this from them not to protect her, but to protect them. They don't need to see their mother through my broken lens. They deserve their own story with her. They're in university now, good kids, kind, grounded. Part of me fears they'll find out one day. But if they do, I hope it won't change their world the way it changed mine. I go back and forth. I feel rage, then guilt, then numbness. I imagine telling myself it's okay to step out, that it would even the scales. That I'd feel less resentful. That maybe I'd stop thinking about what she did if I had my own secrets. But I know the truth. I'd still feel hollow, because cheating was never about sex. It was about connection, about safety, about being seen. And if I did it now, it wouldn't be for me. It would be to spite her. That's not healing. That's poison. She's sorry. I know that. She cried. Gave me full access to everything. Told me if I hadn't found out, it might have gone on forever. That's the part that guts me. It would have continued if I hadn't found the evidence. She didn't confess. She got caught. That haunts me. Because now, everything feels like a performance. Her guilt, her remorse, her tears, are they sincere? Or are they survival? She says she's grateful I pulled her out, that I saved her from herself. And yet, she still won't do the deep work, won't go to therapy, won't face what made her choose destruction. That's not gratitude, that's comfort. I miss who I was. The man who believed in forever, who believed in his wife, who laughed without second guessing what lay beneath the smile across the dinner table. I miss being whole. This betrayal didn't just wound me, it rewrote me. I don't trust as easily. I don't sleep as deeply. I don't dream like I used to. But I do feel something coming back. Slowly. I work. I move. I live. The fog isn't as thick. I don't know if I'll ever get him back. But I'll fight to become someone new. Someone wiser. Someone stronger. Someone who sees clearly and loves carefully. The marriage is dead. She doesn't want a divorce. I do. But I want it simple, quiet, with dignity. We've built too much for it to end in a courtroom bloodbath. She's trying, in her way. But I can't forget the silence, the 5 years of it. The pretending, the version of my life I didn't know I was living. I can't celebrate anniversaries. I can't wear the ring. Because this isn't a marriage anymore. It's a contract in name only. I don't know if I'll remarry or love again, but I do know this. I was faithful. I gave all I had. And I have nothing to be ashamed of. She diminished her value in my eyes. But I still see value in myself. I'm not who I was. But I'm not destroyed. I'm becoming. And that's enough, for now.